You may have seen my recent blog regarding female runners and how we can potentially prevent injury. So here's my quickfire 10 top tips for preventing injury in runners. The first 2 points are that we need to improve strength in and around the joints of the lower limb and also the lower back, but also we need to ensure, as the second point, that we've got full range of motion in those joints. The third point is that we need to ensure that athletes have got adequate nutrition to meet the demands of the exercise that they're doing. One often overlooked recovery method is sleep. We know that there has been some research regarding athletes who have fewer hours sleep actually more likely to get injured, but it also allows the body to adapt to the exercise and the stimulus which is being placed upon it. Athletes need to make sure that they've given themselves adequate recovery time. Quite often we see runners who just want to run all the time, and we know that through a comprehensive training program and building in correct rest periods, then actually you can improve your performance, but also it allows your body to adapt to the imposed demand. Consistent high training loads have been shown to be protective against injury, so we've got to try and avoid these peaks and troughs of training in terms of intensity and also time. What I often see is athletes and runners stopping their rehabilitation once they have returned to play. What we really need to do is ensure that they're continuously doing rehabilitation so that they're actually preventing further injury. I've already mentioned that we need time to adapt to a training stimulus. Therefore, sensible progression in training loads is definitely worth considering, especially if you're building up to a big event. Footwear is something that we need to consider, because sometimes people have trainers which they've had for a long period of time and they feel comfortable in, but the shoe has lost its integrity. And also you need to consider, if you're going to change your trainer prior to an event, whether you've put in the miles in those trainers for your body to become accustomed to them. The 10th and final point on the blog is planning appropriate routes. People often account for intensity, their heart rate, the time that they're going to be running for, the distance they're going to be running for, but they never take into account the elevation of a route. And this should also be progressed, as we previously discussed, in order to increase over time. If you enjoyed the blog post and you also enjoyed this video, then please head over to my website christianweaver.com, where you can subscribe to the mailing list so you don't miss any more blogs. Thank you for joining me on this blog post video.